clothing and inks and threads, and the print industry is changing very rapidly. I remember when I went to my first show, I took my business partner's son. He works at Salesforce. He's a tech guy. So when he went to the show with me, and when he got there, the first thing he asked me, he goes, "Ed, why isn't?" I remember when I was buying a new embroidery machine, and none of the embroidery machines actually connects Wi-Fi at the time. None of them connected Wi-Fi to the computer. So anytime you wanted to bring an image to the embroidery machine, you would either have to do it with a flash drive, or you have to do it with a direct cable. There was no Wi-Fi. So he was very boggled, like wow, like your industry is so far behind in technology. And I was like, you're right. And over the last, I would say 2 years that went by, it's changed. They are getting heavy in tech. A lot of these, I call them OGs that are in the industry. They've been in the game for 40, 50 years. They're kind of stepping aside because this new age that's coming in, they want the new types of decoration that's out there. They want the special printing. They want the special colors, the special threads. And the people that's been in the game for a long time, they don't want to change. Yeah. They just like the way they've been doing it, and they're starting to get pushed out unless they adapt.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, you got to be willing to adapt, and you got to be open-minded to change, man. You can't just be like, my way is the only way. Like, there's always different ways. You know, one way might have worked, but there's another way that might work as well that might be trending right now, you know, and it's kind of a good way to learn all new skills. And I think a lot of people and even businesses should be open-minded always to at least hearing out the idea and trying it out for themselves before just nah. You know, a lot of people, I feel like they're not open to that. And I feel if a lot of more people did that, it would advance their businesses a little bit. And like I said, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt your business. So
no, what you just said, what I just said and what you just said, it's a general statement. I suggest anyone that's in business, especially a small or mid-sized business, to continue to stay with the trends, continue to learn, stay educated, because what's going to happen is you're going to get drowned out by the other companies that's coming in
with the new stuff. And this is what I call it. I call it the you know how your iPhone always updates the software?
Yep.
Yeah, you got to update that iPhone software. You got to update your software yourself. You know, every year, every couple months, you know, you got to stay updated. And a lot of people, like, you look at the older folks right now, like, you know, 50-year-old people, whatever, nothing wrong with them. Just a lot of them don't understand technology. And it's like, man, like, how do you not get this? Like, it'd be nice if you would, like, stay trending with what's going on. A lot of people just stopped at their age and they're still living in 1990. And it's crazy. So, like, if it's the truth, right? It's so, like, if, especially, like I said, if you're in the business, you know, you should stay updated with the trends. Like, be around some younger crowds, around younger people, because that's what's going to be 30, 40 years old and buying your stuff probably down the road. So that's the way I think sometimes. Like, I gotta be around these younger crowds, because it might seem a little immature right now, but that crowd's going to be 30 one day and they're going to still like this type of stuff or whatever. So update that software, man.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because what I've been doing is I'll go on YouTube and I'll watch these music videos from rap to even country, whatever the genre is. I'll go see what they're wearing, because you get an idea of kind of what's trending. Yeah. And it's very ironic, because the stuff I see them wearing is usually what flows out to the street, and then customers come in and they say, hey, we want this, and the light bulb just blings off, like, I seen so-and-so wearing it in their video. Yeah. So, and it actually, a lot of the street brands I get coming in, they watch what these videos, and they get ideas, and they want something very similar to it, and I got to be ready. So once they hit me with it, I don't say, oh, let me look into that.
So in a way, you like I say, you stay updated with your stuff, and that's always good. You understand what the street's wearing right now, what the vibes are right now, you know, and that's good. That's always really good. So one thing that caught my attention about you talking about you staying educated, I think that's really cool. It's like me. I always stay up to date with my certifications. I always try to go get a new nutrition certification. I try to go, you know, get a new training certificate, whatever it is, whatever's trending, whatever I just feel like I need to go get it just to stay up to date. And I tell my coaches the same thing. Hey, I took this, I learned from it, take it. And whatever I learn, I try to pass it down to the people that want to learn. Because I don't want to be the only one with the knowledge. If I want my business to grow, I got to have everybody else knowing. Yeah. So at least I try to help them with that. But one thing I thought about you that was good was like, and I don't know what kind of learning you do in your business, but what kind of education do you take when you're like doing these courses? Like, where do you look up to these? Like, again, going back to someone maybe possibly wanting to be an Ed right now, maybe someone's in their 20s and they're starting a company or they want to start their own. Where would they take these courses? Again, these courses aren't going to make you, but they're just a way to open your mind a little bit to the industry. What would some courses you recommend and things like that?
Lot of these companies that actually sell either equipment or like accessories to our industry, like the inks for screen printing or the threads for embroidery, any of these larger companies, if you go to their website, they just about every single one of them offer classes, and these classes are typically 3-4 day classes, 8 hours a day for like maybe a 3-day weekend or a 4-day weekend. And the last one we went to was in Pennsylvania. It was for 4 days, 8 hours straight. Now in those 4 days, you obviously don't learn everything, but you get a good idea, and then you can go to the next class after that, which is like level 2 if you want to call it. And also every person are in this. There's no one way to do what we do. There's multiple ways of doing it. So you go one place and then you go to another company that's teaching courses. They'll kind of teach you another way.
So do you get like a certification when you do these? Like, oh, here's your cert, like you passed or time or test or quiz, or just kind of just like a more like a I don't want to say festival, more like an event that you just go to, listen, and then you just kind of cut.
Some of them that I went to, they actually give you a certificate, but it's a certificate from that place.
Just showing up and listening, and that's it. No tests, nothing like that.
No tests. Okay. Yeah, they don't do stuff like that.
Because I was thinking like, man, so you have to some people should actually get their certifications in what you do. Like, again, like us as trainers, like there's certifications out there. You got to take a test, 3-day course, whatever it is, 2-day course, and then you take a test. Make sure you pass it. Make sure you study the book work. And if you don't pass, then obviously you don't get a cert. So I thought maybe you're in the same field in a way of having to study and do that. But again, it's just for your own benefit.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons why you have a large scale of people that's not their performance is not up to par, because we don't need in our industry. There's no such thing as being a certified printer.
Of course,
there's no such thing. So because of that, anyone can do it. You can go on YouTube and learn and try to do it, but when you get into commercial printing, it's a different world.
Yeah, it's good to know.